It says factor completely. What's the very, very, very first thing I have to do before I factor? Do I hear music, or is that just me, like, hearing things? What's the very first step in factoring? That's right. Look for common factors in all the terms. Do I have a common factor in all of these terms in numero uno? What is it? What else? Thank you. Okay, what is, because think of this as undistributing, we're doing the distributive property backwards, right? In the distributive property, I multiply, so what am I doing here? Dividing. That's fantastic. 5x squared divided by 5x leaves me with, I don't know, 5x squared. I know it's 10:30 in the morning. I'm asking you really difficult questions. 5x squared divided by 5x. What's the answer? X. Okay. 10x divided by 5x. 2. I say 2. Am I done? Yes, I am, because my x has an exponent of 1. As some of you are playing on your phone right now. Could be. I got stranger things going on in my head than music. Number 3. Number 3 is one of those easy factor trinomials, isn't it? Because my A is what? Guys, standard form, y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Standard form. So what's my A in number 3? Gosh, I can't believe you guys said that in algebra. Who said that? I'm really going to be sarcastic to you and make fun of you, whoever said that. My A is not x. What's the coefficient in front of the x? 1. There's a 1 there. Okay, so my A is 1. This is really easy to factor, right? I'm just going to go into my factored form because there's only one way to get 1x squared, and that's x times x. All right, let's do the signs. I have to multiply to get a positive number. So I have 2 choices. I'm multiplying a positive times positive or a negative times negative. Which one am I going to use here? That's right, positive times positive, because they have to add up to a positive. Because it irritates you. Okay, there's another easy one. 2 numbers that multiply to 3. 1 and 3. Look at that. You can always check yourselves by multiplying the outside, multiplying the inside, and add them together. And make sure that matches with our B term, which is 4x. You got that down, you can do any factoring problem. Okay, numero 5. You guys are doing the evens. Okay, it looks like another easy one because my A is 1. What? Well, by the end of this hour, you have to do all of them. What? Thank you. Thank you. I take full credit for lying. Huh? Yes, the evens are going to be your homework. Yes, Mr. Jacob Hall, Brady. Sure. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to use last names in my recordings. I don't even know if that's his last name. Is it? Okay, number 5. Another easy one. My A is 1. I have an X times X. Hey, is there a little sophomore group over here? Is this like you guys? This is like really boring to you, isn't it? No. Do you know how to do this? I assume that you probably know how to do this like the back of your hand. I'm sorry. You know, these, I know. Just give me a day or two. We're going to have a quiz on this on Friday, Thursday, okay? So you know. All right. Let's say we're going to multiply to a positive 18. They have to add up to a positive 9. So two numbers that multiply to a positive number and add up to a positive number. What are my signs? Positive, positive. Okay. 3 and 6. God, you guys are so good at this. I almost want to skip some. Anybody having trouble factoring right now? Huh? Not the easy ones? Yeah. Okay, so let's do some harder ones, eh? Are you good with this?
I'm probably one is going to have x plus 1, x plus 4.
Are you lost? You want me to go through what we're doing? We're doing FOIL back. Okay. All right, number 11. Okay, this one gets a little harder because my A is 3. Okay. So I have, by the way, there's only one way to get 3x squared, right? 3x times x. Whoever's got their Chromebook on volume, I'm going to write a referral. Don't you guys have headphones? All right. So there's only one way to get 3x squared. 3x times 1x is 3x squared. They have to multiply to a positive and add up to a positive. What's my signs? Positive, positive. Good. Now the factors of 12. I have 12 and 1, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. They have to add up to a positive 12. Now be careful. Okay? We know they're going to add up to 12. However, we're going to pick one of these pairs of factors, and one of the factors has to be multiplied by 3. So, because when we multiply the outside, we're going to add the multiplication of the inside. What factors are we going to use, Martin? What do you want the 6? So 6 and 2? Okay, so 3x times 2, 6x. 6 times x is 6x. When we add those together, we get 12x. Now, did you just happen to guess those, or?
No, I watched it.
Did you really?
Well, no, I was watching for it.
I'm very impressed. Congratulations, good job. Okay, so I get 6 and 2. Do you need more work to do? Because he doesn't do anything anyway, so why would it more work for him? Hey, let's do 15. Can I take any common factors out? No. 15. What kind of problem do I have here? I showed you a shortcut formula yesterday. I showed you a shortcut formula where I had the difference of squares. A squared minus B squared equals A plus B, A minus B. Okay? That's called the difference of squares. I have A squared minus, that's the difference of the B squared. Now, in problem 15, I'm going to change my numbers to make them powers of 2. What's the square root of 25? 5 squared, x squared, what's 4? That's right, 2 squared. Now, my A is what? It's going to be the base, right? The basis of these. So my A is 5x. My B is 2. I could just go ahead and put it in factored form. A plus B, so 5x plus 2, 5x minus 2. Shortcut. Are you confused? This is really, I'm not a big fan of memorizing things, but this formula is really useful. Okay, if Martin, why don't you sit back, watch a movie or something? You could do this the regular way. If you don't like memorizing formulas, you could do this the regular way. Okay, what's my middle term here? I have the 25x squared, right? And I have the minus 4. What's my middle term here? What's the only way to get 0? Well, I multiply the variable by 0. Okay, that's actually my middle term. So you can actually factor that. Yeah, no, because there's no common factor between the 25 and the 4. You're just going to have to, you're going to have to do the factors of 25, 1 and 25 and 5 and 5. Chances are you're going to use 5 and 5. And yes, you can. No, you can't because there's a plus and a minus. Now, you could do it the same way, Rico. You're multiplying to a negative, so one has to be positive, one has to be negative. And the factors of 4 are 1 and 4 and 2 and 2. Now remember, they're going to subtract because they're opposites here. You're going to have to subtract the same number to get 0. So it has to be 2 and 2. Okay. You can do it this way, it's just longer than if you remember the formula. Are you guys ready for a hard one? Let's go back and do number 14. It's hard.
Well, no, then your other video. So that was a hard one.
14. I didn't do this in the other video. I did the front. I did the front. I did the front. Oh, you did a first hour. Okay, yeah, I think I put them on there first hour. No, 14's not hard. 13. Yes, ma'am. Sure. 13. Somebody tell me what the first step is. Somebody tell me. Oh, you guys are really noisy today. No, you're close though. You're close. It's a common factor, but not 2. 4. I have a common factor 4. Please don't forget to take out common factors before you factor. Because I said so. Negative 8x divided by 4 is 2x. It makes life easier. Okay, it's a lot easier to factor x squared than 4x squared. Yes, because you're factoring multiples, and if you take the common factor out, it's not that hard. Okay, so I get, what's x times x? X squared. What's my signs? They multiply to a positive, but add up to a negative. Minus, minus. Minus times a minus is a positive. They add up to a negative. How's the only way I can get 1? That's right, 1 times 1. You guys are awesome. Okay, you can leave it like this, or you can combine the x minus 1s. They're squared. Now, later on, you're going to learn to use it this form, so you might as well get used to it. But I'll take either one of those for now. Okay, let's do number 26. 26. Okay, you guys do it. Good. Good. I'll have Kirk go up to the board and do it. Do 26 on your own. I'm going to come around and check it. 26 on your own. I'm going to come around and check it. 3x times 3x is 9x squared, right? And you have to use the 2 and the 2. Now, again, you could leave it like this, or you could just write it 3x minus 2 squared. Either way, I don't care. Questions, comments, concerns? Finish the rest of this sheet for homework.